Thanks, guy.
You know, Nia never ceases to surprise me.
Oh boy.
It's always a surprise.
It's Nia Long. I had asked a woman that does my hair, I said, how's business right now? And she simply said that women are going longer with one hair weave than normal. So normally, you know, for me, if I have extensions, after 4 weeks, I'm taking it out. But some women go 3 months.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends on, you know, and you know, sitting, it's an all-day thing.
Yeah.
So not changing their habits, but they're changing the regularity of their habits.
Exactly.
I think they'll hire you if you don't, with normal hair, with natural hair to teach. I just think they will.
Yeah, no, I think, you know what, it's all about how we look at it as black women. If we're self-accepting and owning our God-given beauty and a weave is just a choice or an option, it's fine. But when you start trying to hide behind what's natural for us in our organic state, then it becomes a problem and it becomes an issue. And we've been sort of, in many ways, brainwashed as to what beauty really is, which is why it's so fantastic to have Michelle Obama standing beside her husband, because she really represents black, brown women with hips, with shoulder-length hair, with beautiful brown skin. I mean, she is, I can look at her and see myself. So hopefully her presence will have some sort of influence on how we start to view ourselves and what we consider beautiful, even if her hair's straight, curly, whatever it is, you know, but just that we actually can look at her and say, this is a part of us.
Tomorrow night, we show the film in Salt Lake City. So showing it at Sundance was one thing. To show it in Salt Lake City, which is, it's really a local crowd, that's going to be really interesting. Here at Sundance, we got a tremendous response. I think one of the best screenings we've had.
One of the best screenings we had.
And the questions afterwards were amazing, you know, and some of the statements afterwards were amazing. So it's been a revelation. It's been as good as we could possibly want it to be, quite honestly, this experience.
I was scared to come to Utah. Nelson wanted to come to Utah. I wanted to go to France.
Utah.
I figured the French would, you know, would
They
embrace
love afros.
Right, I figured the French would love it a little bit more. You know, just the topic and black people in France and hairdressers just seemed very, but we got a lot of love.
I love him.
I think that one thing that's really clear is that while we may have thought we were making a film about black women primarily, we're making a film about identity and how women of all kinds have pressure to conform to some view of what beauty is, and how men are part of that process. So it's a much bigger film, I think, than we started out making, and it feels thematically bigger than, if you describe this film in 2 or 3 lines, you would underestimate how it feels to watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed like we were just, at first it seemed like, oh, black women, but every woman that's seen this movie has just been affected by it.
It also gives us the freedom to talk about it. You know, it makes it okay to talk about a subject that's difficult for some women to discuss. Some women are afraid to say they have extensions. I'm the girl in the salon like, girl, look how she put it in this time. Isn't this great? It's so flat, you know? And it's liberating.
Well, I think this film is gonna, I actually was the most, I don't know, cynical or worried that it's not gonna go.
I was the confident one.
Right. I wasn't quite sure where this was going to go. Now I have a feeling this film could be much bigger.
I'm glad I'm in the middle.
Much bigger and have a much more resonant place in the culture.
This is it. Nelson was like, hold. You got 16. Don't
you got
hit
16,
me.
exactly. But you know what? Now we get like Elizabeth, we got 18.
Exactly.
Now if we, should we hold again? Are we going for 21?
Go for 21.
Go for 21.
Why not?
Going for 21.